What prompted you to change your course of career?
Why intra-caste marriage is happening in India in a large numbers or large percentage?
इंडिया में जो रिजर्वेशन की बात होती है तो फीमेल हैव रिजर्वेशन इन पंचायत बट स्टिल दे हैव नॉट गॉट रिजर्वेशन इन विधानसभा और इन पार्लियामेंट. व्हाई इट इज सो?
We call Sant Kabir, Sant Ravidas, Sant Surdas, but not Sant Mirabai. Why?
So please may I come in?
Come in.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Aishwarya. Have your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Your preferred medium is English only or Hindi?
So English.
Okay. Introduce yourself.
So my name is Aishwarya Dubey. I am from Agra, Uttar Pradesh. I've done my schooling from St. Clair's Senior Secondary School, Agra. Then I have further done a BSc MSc integrated course in computer science from 𝐷𝐢𝐿𝐵 Educational Institute, Agra. Since 2019, I have been preparing for civil services and my interests are handwriting analysis and debating.
You've done a technical course, computer science integrated MSc. What is the scope for career in this option?
So,
did you have any proposals, job offers?
So when I was pursuing my BSc, I was in my third year. Then I got an offer from TCS, but I wanted to complete my post-graduation because it was an integrated course, and that's why I rejected that offer. Then after completing MSc, I shifted to civil services.
You didn't get any offer after completing MSc?
Sir, actually there was no on-campus placement and I didn't try for off-campus placements.
Why?
Sir, actually I have made up my mind during the MSc itself that I'll be shifting to civil services.
What prompted you to change your course of career?
Sir, actually being a civil servant was my childhood dream, but I only knew that I have to first complete my graduation and then pursue for civil services. And in school, I only had science stream, so...
You studied from St. Clair's school. Who was St. Clair?
So St. Clair's was a saint. She was born in Assisi in Italy, and she is referred to as the saint of the poor because she lived the life of a poor and she now has followers in Christianity.
Okay. In Hindu fold also, women are given sainthood. Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
Can you cite names of few women saints?
Sir, starting from the ancient period, we have Apala, Gaushala, Gargi. They played a huge role in establishing the Indian knowledge system. Then further, we have several Bhakti saints, the famous being the Mirabai. Now we also...
Do we officially call her Sant Mirabai?
No, sir, but she is referred to as a Bhakti saint.
We call Sant Kabir, Sant Ravidas, Sant Surdas, but not Sant Mirabai. Why?
Sir, I guess that she was a devotee of Lord Krishna, and she was, in her personal sphere, she praised Lord Krishna, and she doesn't have any followers as such. That's why I think she is not regarded as a saint.
The way Christianity is having an order, and there is a proper Christian rule for sainthood for women also. Do you think that in Hindu religious order we have these formalities of offering sainthood to women?
Yes, sir. In certain orders, like in Nagas, we have certain rituals that Naga women have to perform before they are regarded as saints.
Okay. You come from Agra and you're a student of sociology. Okay. So what are the new social trends in the society of Agra?
So Agra is transforming as a society. There more focus is now given on women education. Second, law and order problem has improved. Third, that with the arrival of tourist footfall in Agra, people are also learning foreign languages. So society is much more connected now to the world and to the international affairs.
Okay. with continuous presence of foreign tourists, a segment of society of Agra gets affected by this tourist. So, do you think that society of Agra is globalized even before formal beginning of globalization process?
Yes, sir. Since ancient times, we have seen that trade route, like Uttar Panth trade route that passed through the banks of.
Do we have mention of Agra in ancient times?
No, sir, not as Agra, but we referred to as the gardens where Krishna frolicked, and so that land is now referred to as Agra.
Okay, Aishwarya, thank you, sir.
So, what is the difference of a degree in BTech CS and MSc CS?
So, in BTech, it's a professional course, but BSc MSc integrated is an academic course where we also study subjects like mathematics and physics and also applied mathematics.
Okay. Can you describe the social stratification of marks?
So, social stratification of marks, basically it was a conflict perspective. According to him, that in every society, because of polarization process, the society gets divided into two parts, that is the haves and the have-nots. And according to him, haves basically exploit the have-nots, but when have-nots get the consciousness that they are being exploited, a revolution would occur, and he was far-sighted that communism would arrive where there would be no stratification.
And what's the concept of Weber's regarding the social stratification?
So Weber gave the Trinitarian approach, where he based that stratification is not only on the basis of economic terms, but also on the basis of social, that is status, and the power, that is the party. So there were three bases of stratification according to Weber.
In India, how you are looking the stratification is persisting?
So in India, the major basis of stratification at present is the caste. Especially we see the intercaste marriages, they are still less than 5%. The second is the economic sphere also, the class stratification also exists. But with digitalization and inclusive focus on inclusive growth and development, we are moving towards an egalitarian society, but it's still a far-fetched goal for us.
The central government and the state government both are actually giving threshold on the intercaste marriage. What are the provisions they have done it regarding the intercaste marriage?
So immediately after independence, we had the passage of Special Marriage Act 1956, I guess. There was a provision for intercaste marriages. After that, we have certain state governments like Madhya Pradesh and I think
recently they have passed some bill.
Yes, sir. We have certain governments that have passed the marriage bill, where they have given the prohibition of marriage on the basis of allurement, religion, or in case of allurement, basically, in case of false hopes.
All the government are giving some monetary help for those who have done intercaste marriage. What are the provisions?
Sir, I don't know the exact provisions, but I know about the Madhya Pradesh that they give certain financial assistance for intercaste marriages a few years ago, but still that has not been fruitful because intercaste marriages have not increased in Madhya Pradesh.
Okay. Why intra-caste marriage is happening in India in a large numbers or large percentage?
So there are few reasons for it. First is the social reason that it's a culture promotes intra-caste marriage where we have a system of Jat and Jatis. So it's entrenched in the society. Second is the Special Marriage Act that it's the provisions under that are very cumbersome. That first they have to get their marriage registered, and then a notice is issued which is also against their right to privacy. So because of this, I think the intra-caste marriages are promoted.
Last question from my side. Give some positive role of 𝐾AP panchayats.
So 𝐾AP panchayats were basically the first positive role is their representativeness, that they represented the local community of a particular region. So they knew their problems as well as solutions. Second, that they integrated the society together. Third, that in case of any problem in that local community, they were the first responders. So in case of a person, family being any problem, so 𝐾AP panchayat were ready to help them out.
Okay. Thank you, Aishwarya.
Yeah. How many female elected as president in US till date?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it.
Any female president from US till date from 1776 to?
Sir, as per my knowledge, there has not been any female president till date in US.
Okay. In US, I think females are, it is a liberal country. Female has a right and equal right as male. Why it is so that till date they have not a single female as a president? What are the major reasons?
So
In a free society like US, it is not happened yet.
Sir, there could be a few reasons for it. So first would be seeing politics as a career. US is a consumerist based society which basically focuses on service sector. So I think politics as a career is not being seen there in US. Second is that in USA, president doesn't have much power as compared to other nations where the parliamentarians have more power. So and we have female parliamentarians in USA. And third could be party ideologies, that they favor males over females.
What kind of powers president have in US?
So president has first the military power. Second, he takes care of foreign relations. Third, the economic and the currency. And fourth is the communication system.
And how can he use his power? On its own, he can take decision, or he have to take suggestions from the Council of Ministers?
So as per my knowledge, so in these sectors, he can take decision on his own by consulting with Council of Ministers. But in rest of the matters, their parliament has the power to frame rules and regulations.
He have bound to act as the suggestion of the Council of Ministers, or he can take decision at its own and regulate it?
So as per my knowledge, I think he can take decisions on his own.
On his own. और अभी आप बोल रहे हो कि फीमेल इसलिए नहीं बनी होगी बिकॉज प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ यूएस हैज़ नॉट मच पावर. He is a powerful institution. The post of the president has a much power than other presidents of the world. तो फिर कैसे आप कह रहे हो कि ऐसा था इसलिए जो है फीमेल्स वहाँ नहीं जा रही हैं?
Sir, actually there are only few sectors in which he could take decisions, and parliament there is also equally powerful. So
अच्छा, क्या यूएस के प्रेसिडेंट के पास वीटो पावर है?
Yes sir.
कौन कौन सी वीटो पावर्स यूज कर सकता है?
Sir, he has a pocket veto.
ठीक है.
Their time limit is 10 days. He also have absolute veto and suspensive veto.
Suspensive veto. Any other veto?
Sorry sir, I'm aware of only these three.
He has power to veto. He has power to take decisions. उसके बाद वो कैसे एक वीक प्रेसिडेंट हो गया? चलिए खैर, ये बताइए कि जब आप बात करते हैं इंडिया की, तो इंडिया में जो रिजर्वेशन की बात होती है, तो फीमेल हैव रिजर्वेशन इन पंचायत, बट स्टिल दे हैव नॉट गॉट रिजर्वेशन इन विधानसभा और इन पार्लियामेंट. व्हाई इट इज सो?
Sir, the bill for reservation of women, that is 33%, is a debatable issue from the independence. The women were given reservation in local panchayats in 1992. But if we see the outcome of it, then we have seen that we have the concept of sarpanch patis. So still women though are getting elected, but still the males are the ones who are.
I am not talking about the problems of the panchayat, ठीक ना, and the problem of the panchayat regarding to women. What I am asking you, why the reservation is still not assured in Vidhan Sabha and Parliament?
Sir, I think because of seeing this outcome, that even by giving them reservation, real women empowerment is not taking place. So mere reservation would not be fruitful. And first we need to work on the internal party decisions, where they need to promote the women politicians and they need to raise women candidates. Also at the ground level, we need to aware the women that politics can be seen as a career. And they need to be empowered, then they have to be given the reservation.
ठीक है, इस लॉजिक से जो आपने लॉजिक दिया इस हिसाब से तो जिसका भी एम्पावरमेंट रिजर्वेशन से नहीं हो रहा वहाँ रिजर्वेशन विड्रॉ करके उनको पहले एम्पावर किया जाए, फिर बाद में सोचा जाएगा रिजर्वेशन देना है कि नहीं देना है, तो
no,
ये
sir,
ठीक है?
No sir, reservation is a factor of women empowerment, but it cannot be the sole factor. We need to work on other sectors as well.
वो ठीक है, लेकिन अभी भी आपने उस क्वेश्चन के आंसर को एड्रेस नहीं किया. एनीवे, फाइनल क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम मी. आप मुझे बताएं, रिजर्वेशन ये स्टेट के लिए कंपल्सन है या मैंडेटरी है, या वो अपने से डिसीजन ले सकता है कि ठीक है रिजर्वेशन देना है या नहीं देना है, हम डिसाइड करेंगे?
सर, इन केस ऑफ पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट, it's voluntary for states. If they feel that the certain SCs and ST communities are not well represented, then they can give reservation to them.
ठीक है, it is not compulsion for the state to
yes,
give
sir,
reservation.
Yes.
Okay.
Aishwarya, you are a computer science postgraduate. There is an expression nowadays that's called technology industry. When we say that, what do we mean?
So technology industry basically includes the cutting edge technologies of today, especially the software sector, which includes the 5G, IoT, artificial intelligence. So we have an increasing workforce in that. So that is technology industry.
What is the expected revenue of technology industry this year? What is the projection?
Sir, I'm not aware of the projection, but services sector contributes around 61% to GDP of India.
And what is the GDP nowadays?
So it is estimated that by March it would be $3.5 trillion.
3.5. So 61% of that would amount to how much?
Sorry, sir, I can't calculate right now.
3.5. Okay. What is NESCOM?
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall right now.
This is the biggest body of software industry.
Sir, I've heard of it, but I am not unable to recall it.
Okay. And who is Finance Minister of India nowadays?
So what?
Who is Finance Minister of India nowadays?
So Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman.
And who is Finance Minister of UP?
So Suresh Khanna.
And what kind of budget he has presented? Is it a surplus budget or deficit budget?
So deficit budget.
How much deficit?
So it is estimated around 3.5% of GDP. GSDP if I talk about state.
And that amounts to how much crores of rupees?
Sorry sir, I am not aware of the rupees.
GSDP of UP?
So GSDP of UP is 20 lakh crores of the last financial year.
Okay. So 3.4% of 20 lakh crores.
So around 5 or 6 lakh crores.
Only?
So
okay.
Yes.
Recalculate it.
Okay, sir.
Nice talking to you, Aishwarya. Your interview is over.
Thank
you
you,
may
sir.
go now.
Thank you, sir.
Have your seat, Aishwarya.
Thank you, sir.
Hopefully this is your second attempt at UPPCS.
Yes, sir.
And first interview?
Yes, sir.
What happened last year?
So I couldn't clear the prelims.
Okay, so you wrote the mains first time and reached it. Interview less. That's good. And your interview is 14th of March.
Yes, sir.
So how do you assess your performance today?
So I think it was average. On certain questions I need to improve,
Like?
especially on the part of the women.
ठीक है. Being a student of sociology, you have to study feminism as an ideology in sociology also. और आप वुमेन हैं तो आपसे तो उम्मीद की जाती है. ठीक है, देखिए ऐश्वर्या, the different parameters which are used to judge a personality, you know, this is not only knowledge test. Knowledge is just a means to understand your personality. Your entry is good. You greeted the board members well, and sitting is also good. But if you take a body little back and be more relaxed and a straight body, that will be better. Dress, I hope you are not going to wear this.
No, sir, I'll be wearing a sari on that.
Sari, that's good. Eye contact is good, and dress and sandal or chappal, you take care of it. Facial expression was tense on occasions, so better would be to have a more smiling and more welcoming facial expression. Body posture is good, that's fine. Flow of communication is also good, verbal ability is good. Mental alertness was initially very good, impressive. That means the way you talked about the different saints mentioned in Rig Veda or coming to Mira, etc. was good. Your judgment on certain issues was not found to be either well informed or balanced. For example, on women reservation, your argument is that as reservation is not working efficiently, so we should better avoid it. Isn't it?
No, sir. We need to give them reservation, but just by mere reservation, real women empowerment would not happen.
So reservation is not the only solution.
Yes,
there
sir.
are many multi-pronged approach
Yes,
should
sir.
be there. Okay, so be actually more judicious in fine-tuning your balance of judgment, so that there is no impression left on the board member that you are having lopsided view about it. Even if you are having balanced opinion, you have to articulate that. Okay, and on certain questions your answers were longish.
Okay,
For
sir.
the purpose of interview. Interview is meant to be quite, is point to point. So you have to be more objective in formulation of your answer. It's better to formulate your answer in 2-3 points, maybe 4 maximum points, and deliver in point order of preference, that is in significance. Integrity is fine. That means you're not found to be trying to mislead the board through uninformed answer kind of thing or misleading logics, but your awareness can be a little better. That means as a student software engineer, you are expected to know something about software industry. Even if you have decided not to join that part, you have to decide to enter into administration, still you are expected to study a little bit about the industry.
Okay, sir.
And through the website of NASCOM, you can get many information. This is what I have raised this question. So of course, as you go on their website, you know what it is, and you have got many policies and programs, etc., the terminology, etc. That will improve your awareness. And read the budget also and the investment summit related informations more closely. And as you come from Agra, look at the previous events, in meetings of national and international importance which were held at Agra, and some meetings of G20 series of meetings are also going to be organized at Agra. So which meetings exactly, kind of thing. So on awareness part, you can invest some time, and we have not asked technical questions on your software industry, but
Yes, sir.
maybe some member can ask it. So be ready with that. Otherwise, overall your personality is gracious. You look good, having administrative outlook yourself.
Thank you, sir.
So that way, I think you stand a very good chance to score good marks in interview. From our side, we wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Have any question or any doubt is there?
So what should have been the response of the US question about?
You took a long time. That means everybody knows that US citizens have not elected any women member yet. But as far as the question is that would you like to be president? The argument that this is dominated by parliament is not fact-based. US president is considered to be the most powerful head of a state in the world today. So argument should be based on facts.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you may take some time to deliver your opinions, or you can simply refuse that, sir, I have not thought about it. But basically on analytical and opinion based question, you should articulate your opinion. So think over it.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.